If you feel like luck is slipping through your fingers and the universe has been ignoring you, imagine I told you that 5 specific numbers, and only these, have the power to shift that tide. This isn't about superstition or magical thinking. These numbers are deeply connected to the vibration of your personal energy, your cosmic blueprint, and the spiritual frequency of your current life stage. For centuries, spiritual masters, astrologers, and Eastern sages have studied the vibrational impact of numbers, and among them, a few stand out. They appear in the prophecies of Nostradamus, in the teachings of Baba Vanga, in Tibetan codices, and even in ancient Buddhist meditations. The 5 numbers you're about to discover today are not random. They hold the power to clear blockages, attract new opportunities, and open unexpected paths, especially if you're spiritually receptive. And more. There's a bonus number, a very rare one that only shows up when a person's energy is at a turning point. I'll reveal it at the end. But before we begin, an important invitation. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with a positive affirmation like, "I am open to the energy of numbers." This isn't just engagement. It's a way to declare to the universe that you're ready. Now, close your eyes for a moment and imagine a glowing symbol appears in front of you. It spins slowly like a golden mandala. In its center, a number begins to form. You feel something strange, a light yet intense peace, as if that number is there for a reason. You're about to find out what it is. Numbers have long been treated as energetic portals. In ancient Buddhist scriptures, there are clear mentions that certain numbers carry the breath of destiny. Baba Vanga, the Bulgarian mystic who accurately predicted global events like 9/11 and the fall of the Soviet Union, always highlighted numbers as signs from the universe. She used to say, "When the same numbers cross your path repeatedly, stop. Listen. Something greater is trying to speak." And she wasn't alone. Nostradamus, one of the most studied prophets in history, embedded hidden references to key numbers in his quatrains. Some scholars claim that the number 22 appears over 40 times, disguised in his visions, always linked to rebirths, inner revolutions, and spiritual leaps. Now, think with me, why would such different figures in such distant historical contexts talk about the same numbers? Why is the number 11 considered the spiritual messenger, both in Pythagorean numerology and in Kabbalistic codes? Coincidence or cosmic language? Modern numerology, based on the studies of Pythagoras, teaches that each number emits a specific frequency, like an invisible musical note. When we're in tune with a number, life seems to flow. When we resist it, everything jams. Practical example, the number 8, which you'll learn about soon, is the number of financial manifestation and karma. Many people under its influence report extreme highs and lows. Either they rise fast or crash hard. It all depends on alignment with its energy. In astrology, numbers also show up. Each planet vibrates numerically. Mars with 9, Venus with 6, Saturn with 8. When your chart is transiting those planets, it's as if those numbers wake up in your real life. And the most fascinating part, many of these numbers also appear in Buddhist practices, like the 29 mantras of the Gelug school, or the 44 steps of the teachings of the Middle Way, where each stage represents a spiritual transition. These coincidences aren't empty. They reveal a pattern, a kind of silent call from the universe, a reminder that even amidst chaos, there's a hidden order trying to guide us. You don't need to blindly believe in all of this. But if you've made it this far, it's because something in you already recognizes the pattern, even if unconsciously. That's why, in today's video, each number will be presented with its spiritual, numerological, and astrological explanation, along with practical suggestions for you to apply immediately in your daily life. Get ready, because the countdown is about to begin. From this moment on, you're stepping into a countdown unlike anything you've ever seen. We're not just talking about pretty numbers or spiritual curiosities. We're talking about vibrational codes that, when understood and used with awareness, can drastically shift your energetic state. And with it, the tangible results you see in your everyday life. Have you ever felt like certain days just flow more easily? Or that some decisions, when made at specific moments, seem to have been nudged by destiny? That's because there are energetic windows opened by specific numbers. And among the 5 you're going to discover today, there's one in particular, a rare, powerful, and deeply spiritual number that's been linked to extraordinary transformations. Studies in tantric numerology and Vedic astrology suggest that those who tune into this number have up to a 90% greater chance of experiencing emotional relief, mental clarity, and even financial improvement within 21 days. It might sound unbelievable, but thousands of people around the world report similar patterns after connecting with this number. And yes, it's on this list. But that's not all. At the end of this video, you'll receive a bonus number, one that doesn't show up for everyone. This number typically reveals itself when a person is at a precise point of spiritual transition, as if the universe were saying, "Now you're ready." This bonus number acts like an energetic password, and when you discover it, and more importantly, when you speak it aloud or write it down, it's as if you activate a hidden code within your vibrational field. So, if you want to unlock that energy, stay until the very end. And once again, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with an affirmation like, "I am ready to receive this energy." Beyond activating your intention, it strengthens this community of seekers who are also awakening to the power of numbers. Up next, the reveal begins. The first number on the list may seem simple, but it carries an ancestral force that transforms anyone aligned with it. Before we unveil the first number, one thing must be clear. This is not just another video. It's an energy transmission. And for this energy to circulate more powerfully between us, your intention needs to be declared clearly. So right now, click like on this video. It's a simple way to tell the universe, I receive. Subscribe to the channel. It connects you to this frequency of wisdom, which will continue to flow in the upcoming videos. And write in the comments a powerful affirmation like, I accept the power of sacred numbers in my life. Or, my energy is ready to attract what I deserve. It may seem symbolic, but long-time viewers of this channel already know. These simple actions create a collective vibrational field where the content doesn't just inform, it transforms. So, comment now. Place your intention into the field and get ready. The countdown starts now. 5 numbers, 5 portals, and at the end, a hidden code that could unlock the next chapter of your life. Number 22, the Master Builder. Imagine your life as an open field, a blank space where everything can still be created. Your career, your relationships, your financial stability. Now imagine being handed a sacred blueprint, a hidden project designed in another dimension. That's the 22nd. In numerology, 22 is known as the Master Builder, the one capable of materializing big dreams in the physical world. It's not a number of fantasy, it's a number of concrete realization. It carries the vibration of the number 4, 2 plus 2, a symbol of structure, foundation, and discipline. But with one key difference. 22 doesn't build houses, it builds temples. Astrologically, 22 is linked to the energy of Uranus in transit with Saturn, meaning the clash between the new and the old, between rebellion and responsibility. It's a number that shows up in the life of someone who needs to take control of their own story. No more excuses, no more delay. Visualize this. You're standing in front of a great golden bridge. It connects the place where you are now to the place where you want to be. But this bridge isn't visible to everyone. It only appears when you begin to act with firm faith, even without knowing the next step. That's the spirit of 22. Taking action based on the invisible. A woman wrote to me saying that for months, everything in her life felt stuck. 2 job rejections, a relationship falling apart, a constant feeling of being in the wrong place. One day, out of nowhere, the number 22 started appearing to her. On license plates, on clocks, in the number of likes on social media. She decided to do something symbolic. She set 22 as her phone wallpaper and repeated each morning upon waking, I am ready to build with purpose. In less than 40 days, she received an unexpected offer to work in a field she had dreamed of for years, and everything began to align. Coincidence or vibrational synchronicity? how to apply the energy of 22 in your daily life. Write the number 22 on a piece of paper and place it in your wallet or on your bathroom mirror. Every time you see it, repeat, "Everything I need is already under construction." Use the time 2222 as a moment of intention. When the clock hits that hour, close your eyes for a few seconds and imagine the golden bridge forming in front of you. Be radically honest with your dreams. 22 demands clarity. You can't build if you don't know what you want. Write it down, detail it, draw it. Give shape to the invisible. Now, if this number spoke to you in any way, comment here. I receive the strength of 22. That solidifies your energetic field and helps you integrate the vibration into your day. And remember, the countdown continues. The next number holds a more emotional energy. It's the number of inner healing and intuitive decisions. Number 17, the star of overcoming. Imagine standing at the edge of a dark road, tired, unsure if it's even worth continuing. Now look up at the sky. There, above everything, a single star shines brighter than all the rest. That's number 17, the symbol of active hope, of faith transformed into silent action. In esoteric numerology, 17 is considered the number of overcoming guided by intuition. It represents the union of 1, beginnings, leadership, and 7, wisdom, spiritual connection. People who carry this number in their field often go through deep challenges, especially emotional ones, but with a clear mission to become a light for others after conquering their own darkness. This number appears in many birth charts of people who've overcome extreme situations, losses, bankruptcy, illness, addiction. It's a kind of cosmic signature for those undergoing healing and rebirth. Visualize this now. You're walking alone through a forest at night. It's dark, silent, but suddenly a bluish light begins to glow from within your chest. It guides you step by step, even if you don't yet know the destination. That's the energy of 17, an inner compass activated through pain that's been overcome. A real story that always moves me. A man in deep depression, freshly out of a painful divorce, told me he started seeing the number 17 repeatedly. Skeptical at first, he started paying attention. On impulse, he tattooed the number on his wrist as a daily reminder. Without realizing it, it became a vow. I will get through this. Not long after, he met a therapist by chance, reconnected with an old talent, and today he helps other men rebuild themselves after separation. It all started with the number 17. How to use the power of 17 in your life. Create a 17 journal. Write down one small emotional victory each day, even if it's just, "Today I got out of bed with a little more energy. This activates your inner value field, which is essential for the 17 vibration to work. Light a blue or lavender candle at 5:17 p.m. Take a deep breath and say, "My pain became strength. My strength became light." Put the number 17 as your phone wallpaper or write it on your mirror with lipstick or marker. Every time you feel sadness or doubt, look at it as a silent reminder that you're already finding your way back home. Comment now, "I accept the healing and wisdom of 17. This small gesture isn't just a comment, it's a declaration of the soul. And if you thought that number was powerful, wait until you meet the next one. 11 isn't just spiritual. It's the universe's pure message calling out to you. Number 11, the spiritual messenger. Close your eyes for a few seconds. Imagine standing alone in an open field at sunset. The sky is golden, the air is light. Suddenly, you feel as if someone is behind you, but it's not fear, it's presence. A silent energy that says, without words, you're on the right path. That's the energy of number 11, the number that doesn't speak with words, but with signs. In numerology, 11 is the spiritual messenger, the portal between the visible and the invisible. It carries double the energy of number 1, the impulse, the beginning, creation, but channeled into higher consciousness. It's the number of heightened intuition, connection with spiritual guides, and deep sensitivity to everything that can't be seen with the ordinary eye. 11 shows up for people who are awakening, who are starting to realize that what they feel, sense, or dream isn't imagination. It's information coming from another layer of reality. Now visualize this. 2 columns of light in front of you, tall, parallel, transparent. Between them, a passageway. You take a deep breath and walk through. On the other side, the scenery is the same, but you have changed. You feel more clarity, more calm, more certainty. That's the call of 11, the number that activates your perception of what has always surrounded you, but you hadn't yet seen. A young woman told me that after the sudden passing of her grandmother, with whom she had an almost telepathic bond, she started seeing the number 1111 absolutely everywhere. At first, she found it strange. Then she began to feel it was like a spiritual touch saying, "She's still here." In time, it led her to study spirituality, develop intuitive mediumship, and today, she's an energy healer. And it all started with a number. How can you align with number 11 in practice? Use the time 1111 as a reminder of alignment. Whenever you see it, pause for 11 seconds, close your eyes and say, "I am open to the universe's message. I'm listening." Write the number 11 on a piece of paper and place it under your pillow for 3 consecutive nights. Pay attention to your dreams. Many people report signs, symbols, even names appearing during this time. Create a signs journal. Every time something unusual happens, a coincidence, a repetition, a gut feeling, write it down. You'll begin to notice that the universe's language is made of subtle whispers, and 11 is the code to hear them. If this number spoke to you, comment now. I received the light of number 11. This seals your intention and strengthens the bridge with the invisible. And get ready. The next number is more grounded, but just as powerful. It's the key for those who seek action, tangible results, and material prosperity. Number 29, the portal of spiritual choice. Now imagine this. You're standing in front of 2 doors. One feels safe, familiar, almost predictable. The other glows with a soft, mysterious light. You don't know what's behind it, but something inside you knows that's the one. That's 29, the number of soul crossroads. In numerology, 29 is the union of 2, intuition, sensitivity, with 9, end of cycle, ancestral wisdom. Together, they form a call to conscious transformation. It's the number that shows up when you need to make a spiritual decision, even if the outside world doesn't understand it. Those who vibrate under 29 often go through emotional deconstruction, breakups, purpose shifts, breaking away from family patterns. But this isn't punishment, it's liberation. 29 doesn't break you down. It clears what's been blocking your evolution. Now visualize this. You're holding an old suitcase. It's full, heavy, packed with things that were once useful, but now only weigh you down. You reach a point in your path where the only way forward is to let go of the baggage. You hesitate, but slowly you release it, and then something magical happens. You begin to float. That's 29. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you rise. A true story. A young man wrote to me saying he had always lived to please others. He followed the career his parents wanted, got married young, never said no. Then everything collapsed. He lost his job, went through a divorce, and fell into a panic crisis. It was during that time he began seeing the number 29. He didn't understand it, so he started researching. And something resonated. He made a decision. He let it all go and chose to live with less, but in peace. Today, he lives off his art, travels the world, and says, 29 didn't destroy me. It revealed me. How to activate the power of 29 in your life. Write down 2 difficult decisions you've been putting off. In front of each one, write, if I release this, what can I gain? This triggers the conscious choice process that 29 demands. For 9 days upon waking, repeat the phrase, I release what holds me back and welcome what transforms me. Use the number 29 in release rituals. You can write the number on a sheet of paper and symbolically burn it along with something you wish to leave behind. If this number touched you, comment right now, I accept the transformation of number 29. And watch. Sometimes that simple act of acceptance already opens doors that have been locked for years. But pay attention. The next number carries one of the most intense vibrations of material manifestation. If you feel like you're working hard, but getting little in return, number 8 might be the turning point. Number 8, the power of manifestation. Imagine standing in front of a massive waterfall. The water falls with power, abundance, non-stop. But there's a rock in the middle of the stream, blocking the flow. And that rock is the unconscious fear of receiving. That's number 8, raw power, prosperity in motion, but also the test of spiritual responsibility. In numerology, 8 is the number of the infinity symbol upright. It represents cycle, return, consequence, flow. It's the number of those ready to deal with the energy of matter, money, success, power, without getting lost in it. Astrologically, 8 is strongly linked to Saturn, the planet of discipline, time, and hard lessons. That's why many people who live under the vibration of 8 go through intense highs and lows. When they're out of alignment, 8 demands. When they're centered, 8 rewards. Now visualize this, a stream of golden energy descending from the sky and entering through the top of your head. It flows through your body down to your feet and returns to the universe like a cycle. The more you trust and move with intention, the faster this flow spins. That's 8. Give, receive, keep it balanced. An entrepreneur once told me she spent years trying to make her business thrive. She did everything right, but the money wouldn't stay. There was always an unexpected expense, a crisis, a breakdown. Then she started seeing the number 8 repeatedly on license plates, coupons, clocks. She sought understanding. She realized that deep down she was afraid of outgrowing her own family, as if success meant betraying her roots. She performed an emotional release ritual with the number 8. And the result? 3 months later, she received a 6-figure investment. 8 doesn't deny abundance, but it demands truth and worthiness, how to activate the number 8 in your life. Write the infinity symbol and place it in visible spots. Your wallet, work desk, phone screen. Every time you see it, say, the flow enters and stays, I trust. Practice the law of conscious action. 8 responds best to those who not only desire but act with purpose. List 3 practical actions you can take today to align your life with your goals. Reflect on what you truly believe about money. Write the sentence, "I deserve to receive without guilt." Read it aloud for 8 consecutive days. If you felt the energy of this number, leave a comment right now. I receive the abundance and balance of number 8. And if you've made it this far, you've probably realized that these numbers aren't random. They are mirrors of your soul's current moment. But as promised, there's still one bonus number left. And this number doesn't appear to everyone. It carries a rare energy, the energy of conscious spiritual rebirth. A double master number with a unique mission. Bonus number 44, the embodied purpose. Now imagine this. You're standing at the top of a mountain after a long climb. The sky is clear, the wind is steady. Around you, there's no more noise, only clarity. And then you understand you are exactly where you're meant to be. That is number 44. 44 is the doubling of 4, the number of foundation, structure, responsibility. But when doubled, it transcends the physical and becomes a soul mission. It's the number that says, you came into this world with a specific task, and now it's time to fulfill it. In numerology, 44 is known as the cosmic master builder. It's the energy of those who manifest grand things, but not for themselves, for the collective. They are silent leaders, healers, organizers of something greater than themselves. Visualize this. You're sitting at a large wooden table. On it are tools, maps, symbols. You're no longer searching for meaning. You're creating meaning for others. That's what 44 awakens. Awareness, discipline, and real impact. A beautiful story that stayed with me. A man who lived an okay but empty life. He had a good job, stability, but felt an inner void. During a spiritual retreat, a guide mentioned number 44, and it gave him chills. Weeks later, he started dreaming of the number repeatedly. He decided to shift his career focus and founded a social education project that now serves thousands of young people. He says, "It felt like my soul received clear instructions. 44 woke me up." How to activate the energy of 44 in your life. Create a symbolic altar with objects that represent your mission. It could be a candle, a book, a symbol. Write the number 44 on a piece of paper and place it at the center. Take a deep breath and silently ask, what is my true task in this world? Write down a sentence each day that reminds you of your greater commitment. Suggestion: I build something that goes beyond myself. Seek purpose in everything you do, even the small tasks. 44 teaches you that true spirituality is the kind that acts in the real world. If this number resonated with you, comment now. I accept the call of number 44. And share this video with someone who is also ready to awaken their soul's mission. Because when two people connect through the same energy, the field expands exponentially. Now take a deep breath. Look at everything you've received today. These weren't just numbers. They were energy portals, mirrors of your soul, reminders of who you are when you peel away the layers of doubt, fear, and urgency. You've encountered the quiet, manifesting power of 22, the emotional strength of rebirth. From 17, the divine and sensitive intuition of 11, the transformative spiritual choice of 29, and the structured karmic abundance of 8. And finally, the deepest call, 44, the master number of the soul's mission. The number that doesn't ask, "What do you want from life?" but rather, "What does life want from you?" If any of these numbers resonated with your journey, don't ignore that sign. Write it down, keep it, repeat it. They didn't show up by accident. They appeared because your energy is ready. Now, comment below. Which number touched you the most? Which one stirred your heart, your plans, your faith? Each comment here is like a thread of light connecting to another, and together we create a vibrational network that strengthens everyone's transformation. If you felt truth in this video, like it now, share it with someone who also needs clarity, and subscribe, because this channel isn't just about content. It's about awakening. And remember, energy responds to intention, and your intention is being heard. Turn on notifications. There's more coming, and you'll want to be here for it. Gratitude for making it this far. The universe has already begun to respond.